going on, guys? I am back again with something I'm actually really excited about. For those of you who are not familiar with my gaming or who I am, I'm a big Castlevania fan. Now, this is probably no secret to anybody. A lot of people are Castlevania fans, but I searched on YouTube, and I did this for the longest time when I was just watching the gameplay videos. I wasn't doing any gameplay videos. And when just watching gameplay videos, I found out that there were a lot of Castlevania 4, a lot of Castlevania 1, a lot of Castlevania 3, even some Castlevania Dracula X. And Dracula X, for those of you who don't know, is actually pretty rare. I do have it, and I probably will play through it for a time, or in time, I guess. But what I was really excited about is this game. This is actually one of my favorite Castlevania games. Period, just out there. This is Castlevania Bloodlines, as you probably saw for the Sega Genesis. Now, I will be upfront with you right now. I am playing this on a Retron 5. It just makes it easier for me to capture, and it gives me a higher fidelity image. So I apologize if I know there are a lot of purists out there, but it's just I don't want to run the risk of you guys getting kind of half of an experience. Excuse me. Getting kind of half of an experience. And if you look, you can see this is a pretty nice, crisp image. I am using an actual Castlevania Bloodlines cartridge, and I'm going to be using this gameplay footage to do the review on it, but I thought you guys might want to see like some of what's going on here in the Castlevania worlds. Oh, that's new. Basically, this is a Castlevania nobody really touches on, you know? So I'm kind of excited about this. Now, I hope you guys are too. I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see what you guys think. Here's the story, though. The ancestors of the Belmont family are doomed to confront the power of evil incarnate, Dracula. In 1917, a countess sought to revive the long-dead spirit of the vampire. Her name was Elizabeth Bartley. To revive him, she needed to travel all over Europe, enlisting help from all the powers of darkness. Two young vampire hunters set out to fulfill their destiny, push back the evil hordes, and drive the vampire back into his dark netherworld. Now, for those of you who are purists, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. First off, I'm not going to be playing this on... I'm going to be playing this on not on easy, on normal. There are only right now... Whoops. Oh, I messed up. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Quick demo display. We'll say display. That's fine. That doesn't really make a difference. I am not going to be playing this on easy. I'm going to be playing this on normal, which there are only 2 difficulties right now. There is a harder difficulty once you pass the game. It basically just means we're going to have 5 lives per continue instead of 3 lives. There is a code. I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to be playing mostly fair. With that little benefit, I'm probably not going to pass this game in 1 bit, and I probably am going to have to use the code to go back, but I want to do a full playthrough. Fun fact about this game is in Europe known as the New Generation, and the New Generation has been censored. All that blood is actually water in the intro, so they get this big blue screen, we get the big red screen. This is actually one of the, if not the bloodiest Castlevania game. It's pretty cool. And this is really cool. So there are 2 characters you can actually play through. This is John Morris. He just does the same thing everybody else does with the whip. He is born in Texas, USA. By the way, I am in Texas. I live in Texas. So that's kind of cool. I'm also a fan of the novel. And John Morris is Quincy Morris's son, supposedly. That's what they're saying. He was born in 1895. Lacard, however you probably say that. You notice he was the blonde guy from the beginning? He looked young. And he's actually 3 years older than the big guy, John Morris. So, take that for what you will. Born in Segovia, Spain. He has the Lacard spear. We're going to use him just because we've all seen the Castlevania game with the whip. I think that would be interesting to see it with this. If you like it... I can obviously go back and do John Morris, but we're going to just start off with the Lacard. That thing, that spear. I can tell you, one thing that Sega did really well is it just had the creepy feels. Like this has a, if you listen to that, that reminds me always of Splatterhouse. And Splatterhouse is another game that I will play if you guys are interested. But I love horror games, not the new horror games. Like the objective is I'm not trying to scare myself. It's just games that had the ambiance of like the horror, the dark, the stone. I don't know, something about it I like. And this is pretty cool. This is just a stroll. You're gonna get to see some of that blood, though. I'll tell you that for sure. Ow! What happened? All right, I am using a 3-button controller for the Sega. I was never a 6-button guy. See, like that's a corpse right there. Those birds were eating on that corpse. That's pretty bloody and gory. I mean, use your imagination a little bit, but still, that's pretty gory compared to what most what you see. I also let you know this controller is kind of odd. I'm playing around with it a little bit, but it's kind of odd in its response. So you might see me do some really stupid stuff. Poke. You might see me do some really stupid stuff. Please understand that for some reason this controller, maybe it's the controller, maybe it's the input, seems to eat my inputs a lot more frequently than I normally would have happen. So if I look like I'm being stupid, odds are eating input, but I could just have genuinely been stupid. I'm just going to give you that. There's a beholder, which I'm going to leave alone. Okay. Well, no, I guess I'm going to poke it now. Shouldn't have woke up. That's what happens. This spear is really cool. I got to say, this is... Maybe it's just an illusion because it's a weapon I've not used very often. But it seems a lot... Let's just get out of here. I hate mermen. It's a lot... I don't know. It seems a lot... It seems like it gives me an unfair advantage in some cases, because like, poke. I don't know. Maybe I'm being stupid. Yet again, whoo, that's a cool move. Now that I like. You can only do that with him, and it's really cool. Like I said, I'm gonna put this on the line. I'm not giving a tutorial because I'm not good enough to leave me alone, bat. I'm not good enough to give a tutorial. This is more for entertainment purposes. Also, if you have an opportunity to pick up this game, this lets you see whether or not it's worth it for you. Certainly is for, I'm gonna hit. Certainly is for me though. I'm gonna keep poking these bats. Bosses coming up, mini bosses coming up. This is also cool in the way that it had mini bosses, and he's gonna. I don't know this well enough at all to be a tutorial or a walkthrough, but I can tell you. I mean, obviously I've played it, so I do know a little bit about it. Okay, there's that. Yeah, well, fine. I'll just throw boomerangs at you. I don't care. See, look. I mean, like, look at all the blood. Look at how he exploded into... What is he doing? I think I have to poke him again? Oh, I do. I actually had to poke him again. I thought it was just a super long dying animation. Alright, let's get out of here. Well, this room's completely safe. There's nothing that'll hurt me in here. There's a bat. Oh, I didn't expect to be facing that way. Oh, that actually almost boned me. Ha ha ha. See, I'm punny. Oh, okay, that was bad. That was borderline dad humor, but no dad. I am a dad, though. I'm happy to be a dad. I have a little 4-year-old girl, and she is adorable, and she's very good at video games. So, you know, hey, bonuses and all that. Oh, go away. I enjoy it. She loves it. Oh, hello. And she's a very big fan of Castlevania as well. Oh, I lost that, didn't I? Sure did. Son of a gun. She's a big fan of Castlevania as well. She loves it. She's 4. She's very smart. Speaks very well. But she still has those things that she just can't do or say. And these guys are Mr. Bones. That's what these are. I'm not saying that's not said well. I'm just saying she doesn't understand the concept of what a skeleton is. She doesn't know how to be scared of a skeleton, which is good, because I don't know how you could be scared of a skeleton either, since we all have one. And if it's walking around without muscles and stuff, it just means it knows something we don't. It knows something we didn't figure out yet. All right. I think I can just skip all that. Yeah, I figured I could make that jump. Look at all the blood that's just dripping off of that. I mean, literally, this game was made. This game was made to agitate This must have come out around like the mortal. I didn't take a peek at the. Oh, you son of a gun! Come here. You also have this really cool. See if I can do it. There it is. You also have that. Oh, okay. But like they did, it looks like they did that just to agitate, like this, just to agitate people. Because look, there's blood coming off of things that doesn't even make sense. I mean, you'd seriously sit there and I would sit there and contemplate if Dracula's having. Why is Dracula terrorizing people? He could literally go suck on a floorboard, find blood, right? Enough to. I mean, he's not awake right now yet either, but same situation. Like she's traveling all over Europe. And she's like, we're gonna have to. Elizabeth Bartley. She's traveling all over Europe, and she's like, I've got to find the way to revive Dracula. And I think that was an extra life. I don't know what that was. But anyway, I've got to find a way to revive Dracula. And then, I mean, what does it take? It takes blood. We know that much. I don't know what else it takes. I've never revived Dracula. Get off my case. But anyway, like, there's blood there. By the way, fun fact... Probably already knew this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. Elizabeth Bartley is actually a reference to Elizabeth Bathory. Elizabeth Bathory was a real woman. Oh, this guy. Okay. We'll just get a jump start on... I think you can stay in the... Optimal strategy. Cheat. Theory of dominant strategy states if there is a better strategy, even if it's cheap, you use it. Well, I wouldn't call this better. He is beating the ever-loving crud out of me. Well, that was fun. Theory of dominant strategy does me no good. Oh, and I lose all my gems. That's just in case you guys were wanting me to really play this with a handicap. I had 42 gems. That's those secondary weapons I was using. 42. Now I've got 1. I don't even have a second weapon. Fun. But anyway, Elizabeth Bartley was actually, I guess, whether based off of or whatever. There we go. I got 7. Way to go. Way to go me. But anyway, was actually based off of Elizabeth Bathory. I didn't even know he could do that. Which, she was a queen who believed that bathing in... Well, somebody wrote... So for some reason she believed... Son of a gun. It hit me with a stick? Leading a marching band or something. Hold on. Let me focus on this. I can't focus on actual history when this guy's twirling like a band leader. There we are. Alright, now he can... What in the world? I didn't know he could do half of this. I knew he could do that. I know he could do this, but he won't. I didn't know he could do the Alright, well, whatever. And I'm going to see if I can get a cool pose. I'm going to get the orb. It's going to end the stage. Oh, I hit the jump button a millisecond too late, so all I get is this crappy crouching pose. Son of a gun. Anyway, you freeze after he does the... Oh, there's the password. Okay. Anyway, so Elizabeth Bartley, based off of Elizabeth Bathory, I think it happened in the early 1600s, I think, 1608ish. But anyway, she apparently thought that bathing in blood would be a beauty treatment. So she had people killed, and then she'd bathe in their blood. I mean, she was pretty. If my sentence stopped there, she would love to have heard it. She was pretty demented, I guess. So, like, that's... Oh, I'm going to die. Yeah, I called that. That's another thing I like about Castlevania. Castlevania uses a whole bunch of, like... I mean, this guy never existed. This Lecard, whatever. At least I don't think he did. But, like, they use a lot of really cool things. Like, even in the 64 version, they use Gilles de Rais, the French supposed pedophile. And it's like, wow, history sucks. I mean, like, history's interesting, but, like, these people sucked in history. Dracula, I mean, it depends on how you feel about what he did. Eating blood supposedly drenched in the blood of his enemies. Bread. bread, supposedly drenched in the blood of his enemies. I don't know how you feel about that. I mean, I wouldn't eat it for sake of, I mean, we have all these STDs that go around and all these blood transmitted diseases, but admittedly, pretty intimidating. If I see a guy eating bread drenched with a friend of mine's blood, I'm probably not going to mess with him. I mean, just odds are. That having been said, I might. Also, it's one of those things where you don't know if you like it till you try it. And if he said that to me in whatever the Wallachian language was, I don't know. Wallachia, I don't know where Wallachia is, regrettably, so I don't. Hurry up. This is a load of bull, quite literally. Wallachia, what is Wallachia, Transylvania? I don't know what it is, but what I can say, just here. Oh, you son of a gun. This is actually a lot of... This is really tough. Whatever the Wallachian life, he's like, don't... I mean, obviously, nope. I don't think Dracula really would have sounded like this, but I'll do it anyway. He's like, you don't know if you'd like it till you try it. Then I'd probably be like, okay, you know what? I'll try anything once. And then taste it, and I'd be like, I don't like that. And he'd be like, it's because your friend has hepatitis. The guy that I ate the blood, and... Oh, well, the water's going up anyway. Alright, this guy... I remember this guy. He's just a jerk. So, you can't see it, but that water's low. You may not have noticed, the water level's raising, and if it raises too much, I just die. I just drown. You jerk. Alright, well, he doesn't do anything except for raise the water level. He's just sitting there, and he's like, I'll make it rain on you. And I'm like, don't do that. And he's like, okay, whatever. I guess not. I'm sorry, I'll leave. See ya. TTYL. Eh. Also, bleeding crows. Watch this. Eh. Like, there's the... Look at all that blood. What the heck was that? Oh, that's just... Okay. I remember these next two... Ooh. Okay, this guy got to stay close to his knees. I know that. This is, like I said, this is not a walkthrough, but the first couple of bosses are probably going to be like that, because I do remember them pretty well. And then after that, it's going to be a complete crapshoot. And then this guy has got a pattern. So it's bait, move. Bait, move. Bait, move. Bait, move. And then he'll jump. Poke, poke, poke. Bait, move. And just got to give rinse, repeat. I don't know. To me, it's just a lot of... Oh, no. Almost forgot the pattern that I just said. Okay. But anyway, so, like, you know... I don't know. Would I have liked to have met him? It depends. Like, the understanding, supposedly, is it was like the Inquisition for him. It was all part of a, I think they claim Christian crusade, which wouldn't surprise me. No commentary on religion here, my own opinions or anything. Oh, no, it's good. There. I was almost worried I was just going to die out of sheer stupidity, and that's not even the boss. Those are just the mini bosses, and there's 3 of them that I just... Whatever, you know what? It's fine. No commentary on, religion or whatever, but, like, that's what they say. That's a pretty extreme route to take up for... I hate Medusa heads. That's a pretty extreme route to take for, convert to my religion or I'll kill you. And by the way, I don't know why I automatically assumed that he sounded like the Count from Sesame Street. Dead. Son of a gun. I hate Medusa heads. This song, by the way, Sinking Sanctuary is what it's called. Fitting. Admittedly, this is one of my least favorite parts. Son of a gun. Poke. Son of a gun. I need to get off this raft, I think, is what's gonna... Okay, let's just do that, huh? We didn't even go on that raft. Alright, fine. It's always not... It's not good to be in the middle. Oh, the pet... Okay, alright, well, maybe. We'll see. Cool, that's my other weapon upgrade. And then I can just poke it from afar. I think if I get caught at the top of the screen, I also die. I could be wrong about that, but I think I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what these are. Yeah, but like I don't know why it's you know, hey, Dracula. You know, you did what you thought you had to do for whatever reason, and you were feared. I mean, you've obviously left a legend. I'm not with good or bad. However, you just he probably would have jumped straight in that hole. I don't know what you wanted to be known as, but you're still known as Vlad Tepes the Impaler here, and Dracula, which I believe was actually your nickname. It means son of the dragon. And I don't even know if I can offer commentary on that. That was ridiculous. It was my own fault though, because that was not an eaten input. I did something stupid. Dracula is son of Dracul, and Vlad Tepes II was Dracul. I guess your name gets longer as you get younger, because like it started out as Dracul and then it ended up being Dracula. So what was your son? Draculala? And what was your grandfather? Drac? I'm not poking you. And then what was his father? You had Dracul, and then Dracula, son of the dragon. So your son would be Dracula. I mean, literally, we had so many generations. It would be like a 19-syllable Dracula, la 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 la. So I don't know how that works. I guess you just add a la for being a son. You just add a la, L-A, and you get Dracula. Or his father, you just get Drac or Draw. I don't know how far it goes. All right, I think. I don't know if that's really how it works. By the way, I'm just speculating. I am not an expert on the Wallachian tongue, i.e. Transylvanian tongue. There we are. I lost my... There's no way to find home row on a Sega Genesis controller. Uh-oh. Can I hit... I can't. I can't cheat. I can kind of cheat, but I'm not going to. Oh, I can cheat. I can cheat. Okay, cheating it is. Poke. Poke. Those things make me nervous. Those are called bone dragons, and I don't know what they're called here. I'm going according to the speculated names that I know. Oh, wow. Those guys just look like they got out of like some heavy metal. Stay off the stairs. That's a Castlevania recurring problem. Stairs. I don't want my problems to evolve, so I hope they never make a Castlevania which involves an elevator or escalator. Because I'm going to have... Look at this. It's just like a bunch of fraternity guys. Like, hey, did you see that party? Did you hear about that thing? Oh, I'm so pumped! And then he just run. I think I can avoid them, actually. Yep. Just like real fraternity boys, I can just leave them alone. I was never in a fraternity when I was in college, and I'm not the frat boy type. Like, I was just not a big like beer drinker, big belly backwards hat, you know, baseball cap wearing guy. And by the way, that's a stereotype. Not all frat boys drink beer. Yeah, they do. Not all frat boys wear backwards hats. I reinforced the stereotype. I'm sorry. I don't know, honestly. Like I said, I was never in college. I was never in a fraternity. I couldn't do it. I just had too much going on. I had a job. I had like a ridiculously demanding job, I should say. And like between that and class, I didn't have time for fun. I did have some friends that got drunk and like passed out in front of their house. That was interesting. And they broke, one of them, it was funny, broke the door to the science building, to the building that we did science in. Also known as the science building, if I didn't elaborate on that. And it was pretty funny, actually. I didn't see the humor in it at the time, because I was kind of a stickler for, I don't know, order, I guess. I mean, like, I had fun, but I was just like... Thank goodness, by the way, I had 2 little notches of health there. Alright, I'm going to try to get a cool pose again, because I think that's the boss. This isn't like Dracula... Nah, I didn't. Okay, Dracula X, all the bosses get 1 more hit. Bam. There we go. It always freezes right there. Now I got an upside down pose, and my life gets refilled while I'm in that upside down pose. So I'm not only overly energetic, but holy crap, that's a password. Axe, 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 blank, axe, bird, bird, pearl, 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 axe, bird, pearl, axe, blank, axe. 2 blanks in that. That's ridiculous. I don't know. I was kind of a stickler, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that happened. It was a real thing. It was an actual occurrence. And it was kind of funny. And I should have seen the humor in it. Okay, I can say on easy mode, those things don't have spears, so they only take 1 hit. Those are harpies. So many legends. So many legends are pulled to give Castlevania this, like, really cool, because they pull, like, the Medusa heads, right? That's Greek mythology. It has nothing to do with Wallachian lore or you know, the writings of an Irishman, which I'm referring to Bram Stoker or Bram Stoker. I always said Bram. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it reminds me of the ice cream place, Brahms. Maybe? I don't know. Or maybe just because I thought Bram couldn't be a name? That spear just barely missed me, you bird. Look, go away. Oh, and he came closer when I... Alright. Oh, sheesh, these things are annoying. I don't know. I always said Bram Stoker. I think it's actually just Bram. Alright, we're just gonna mosey. This is my moseying pace. Oh, but we can poke this, I think these are like mini beholders. I don't know. I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. I honestly don't know a lot about like D&D, which is my understanding where a lot of this kind of stuff might be further elaborated on. They're just leaving. Sucks to be them. What is this? It's just a bone dragon. What do I get what does it get the epic music? Staying away. These are Quetzalcoatl's? Quetzalcoatl's? Quetzalcoatl's. White dragons. Or what these are called. Quetzalcoatl's or white... Quetzalcoatl's or white dragons are what these are called. Oh, stay out of the fire, man. Come on. Alright, see, like, don't jump there. I'm telling him like he has any control. It's me doing this. Alright, cool. I was going to be frustrated if I died there. But I'm going to be more frustrated that there's probably not any... There isn't... Doesn't look like there's anywhere that there will be... Frickin' pork chop. A pork chop. That's what the meat that you find inside the walls is supposed to be. Is there candle pork chop? It's candle axe. I don't need candle axe. I smell fine. Ha. Got hit by and impaled by my own spear. That's the actual death animation. It's not like, what are the chances of that? No. At least I respawn here. Good news. Bad news. Everything else. and I don't get why. So I'll give you the real world reason, but I don't know the gonna die. Well, that's a continue. God dang it. 6, 7, 800. We'll use one of those continue. I told you, after this it's a crapshoot because I am not an expert on this stage. I've passed it, but admittedly, not an expert. Just working on. There we are. So like, okay. So let me explain this. Real world reason that this, like the reason that in the real world, this is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The reason that it's like rocking back and forth and I'm rapidly having to climb it is because the Sega Genesis wanted to compete with Mode 7. For those of you who don't know what Mode 7 is, it's when the background on the it's a phenomenon on the SNES. I say phenomenon as if it's like a randomly occurring. It's all by design, but like it's when the background moves and kind of a funky rolling pattern typically, and the Sega Genesis wanted to compete. That was cool with that in a way, and this is their kind of answer to it. And it's really nice, by the way. I will say this isn't actual like genuine Mode 7, is my understanding, but whatever they did to emulate it, it's freaking nice. There's another area here in a minute that does it, and I'm like, this is cool. Now, why is the Leaning Tower of Pisa now the Rocking Tower of Pisa? Have no clue. Like I think that was strictly to emulate Mode 7. Oh! I missed the bats. Bats are my worst enemy in 3 also. Bats and owls. So like, this isn't Mode 7, so to speak. Really? I mean, kind of, but not really. Oh. These are just... And I don't believe I actually have to jump, but I'm going to just because it makes me nervous. This is difficult. I mean, it's not difficult currently, but like these things will come at me and they kind of just stay right out of reach of the spear, which I mean, I guess is smart, but like this is in a time before AI. Luckily, I'm always facing the right direction as they fly right into the spear at the end. Oh, now I understand. Now I understand how these work. But like, look in the background and you see the... Ooh. You can see the tower, like, in the background, and then there's a boss fight here in a minute, and they use that... They did this isn't Mode 7, what they did, but it's kind of freaking cool. So you get in, and you're on top of the tower, and then the tower will spin, and it moves your character's position on the tower. Like, whew, there's the whip. And then I have to... dodge these rocks, but my character's the rotation of the tower moves where my character is, so I have to be keeping track of... Oh, I almost got hit. I have to be keeping track of where my character's moved to, and then also where these projectiles are, and also, you know, takes a lot of brain power, so you'll notice I'm not doing well. I always get lucky on that, though. Admittedly, get lucky. And not the Daft Punk song with... Yeah, that's how you avoid the rocks. You just fall to your death. You don't have to worry about rocks crushing you if you die from deceleration trauma of hitting the ground. Wonderful how that works, huh? Son of a gun. That's probably one of the dumbest things I've ever done, next to every other thing I've ever done. Whips at you, poke him. Throws rocks. Okay, that's another thing I love about these. There's a charm about these games, because like it makes you feel like, oh, I almost did it again. Like it makes you feel like a complete, like, more awesome than you really are if you just figure out the pattern. But the other problem is being good at executing how to keep out of the pattern. Like I did it there. Oh, And I say that, and then he comes down and just taunts me. He's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you didn't." The rocks. Okay, so this is actually kind of tough. Okay, where'd he go? I can't tell if that means he's supposed to have gone in a circle around the tower, or if he just swirled two-dimensionally at me. Ooh, get out of the way! Oh, that actually made me nervous. Oh. See, that. You know the game's good, decent? I was going to say good, but I'm going to say decent when you actually are worried about your little two-dimensional sprite getting hit by these other two-dimensional sprites. Because you're invested. I don't think that last axe did any good. I think that's him flying around the tower. Oh. Okay, so this doesn't look very tough because it's like, oh, just avoid him. But the tower's spinning, and I can't always avoid him. And I can accidentally walk right off the side. That's not as easy as it looks. Because my character is literally being spun around also. And like, I don't get how I don't get the logic of it. Like how that's is he spinning the earth? Because I'm getting moved on it for no good reason. But except for if I stand right there, then I'm dead center. But like now, if you'll notice, like now I'm getting all spun around. Stay over there, you dirty thing. I don't know what this thing's name is. I thought it was Tiamat, but this is rocks, not bats. I mean, it's a rock bat. Oh, that was dumb. What? Alright, that'll annoy him. And then he'll come around and do this little woo. I love the little rock effect, though. That just kind of makes him fluid looking. Konami, you guys were awesome back then. Don't just go... I know you guys are talking about going and just making cell phone games, but if I can offer just my professional business opinion, don't. Oh, he hit me that time. Because I forgot what he was going to do. Yeah, you guys are going to go into making pachinko machines and cell phone games exclusively, and my professional business opinion is don't do that. You guys are better than that. Look at the video games you made. This video game for the Sega Genesis, a console which was less... Konami, go to making pachinko machines, because this game is frustrating me. No, I'm teasing. Seriously, don't go making pachinko machines. I mean, make them, but like, do some video games on the side or something. And also, I mean, what's the deal with Kojima? Where'd he go? We know where he went. I'm looking forward... Actually, I'm going to go off to this side. I'm looking... Koji Igarashi. I'm looking forward to his... Koji Igarashi? Yeah, Koji Igarashi. Iga. There we go. I'm looking really forward to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night for the Wii U. Like, most kickstarted thing ever. And like, a lot of people are like, Mighty Number 9. I don't want to look at Mighty Number 9. I want Bloodstained Ritual of the Night to be better. I got better... Iga's behind this. I've got better expectations of him, because Iga, in my opinion, has made one of the most iconic games, or helped direct, or whatever it was, one of the most iconic games that ever existed. That's Symphony of the Night. I think Symphony of the Night's more iconic. Maybe I'm wrong, but I want to say that more people seem to know Symphony of the Night than Mega Man. Am I right in saying that? That might be a big faux pas saying that, but I want to say that's right. Is it right? Okay, now he's going to bounce. This is not easy. There we go. Poked his bat nub. The little thing on the bottom. I think that may be a woman. That may be Tiamat. Alright. Get an upside down pose on the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Nope. Just an Incredible Hulk pose, which arguably might be cooler. Did I get an extra life for that? I think I did. Wasn't paying enough attention. Alright, stage 4. The munitions factory in Germany. Remember, this is like, I don't remember exactly, but like early 1900s. So, world wars were still going on. This may be like 1940s. I don't think it was 1940s. I think it was, I don't remember. I didn't pay attention. 1917. That's the year. So, World War I. Which would make those helmets technically wrong. Actually, you know what? I don't know what the German helmets look like. American helmets didn't look like that until World War II. In World War I, they were like the tin. Oh, I don't like these things. I know what they... There you go. Because if their head falls, they can regenerate a skeleton out of nowhere. But I do happen to know there's something cool up here. I'll poke that guy. Ooh, I really don't like them. I can actually break and get myself at roast beef de parmesan. It's no parmesan. I don't know why I mentioned that. I was going to say gourmet. That was the wrong word. Wrong French word. Which, gourmet is a French word, right? It's not a... Do I have to time my jump? I guess so. Alright. Okay. Okay, so where am I supposed to go? Because I know down there is death. I know that because I could see the nothing. Oh. Pixel perfect jumps. Wait, what's all this business? Hey, you know what? Worth it. I got a 1-up. So now I need to figure out where in the heck I'm going. Okay, it's not up there, so I guess we're just going downstairs. Alright, you know what? I can live with going downstairs. Oh, you have... We will be cheating? That thing is scary. Thank you. It's not cheating if it's in the game, right? I mean, I'm using the boomerang, but I don't think it's cheating if it's in the game. It's very technical, very technically savvy 1917. I didn't live in 1917. I wasn't born until 1918, so I can't vouch for the accuracy of that door. But I want to believe it was accurate. I really do. I want to give him credit back in... I get the Aquaman thing here. What the heck is this? That is power. Like ridiculous. So I guess when you get the flaming thing, you get this other... I don't know what's going on, but I heard a woo. Oh, it's a piston. Worst thing ever, getting crushed. Probably gonna happen to me. If I'm not... It always happened to me in Sonic. Hey, look, I've kept the streak alive. And you're saying, where in Sonic? Scrap Brain Zone, that's where. Sonic 1. They had those little walls that could crush you, and they did. Alright, so I really have to book it to get a boom, boom, and then I have to boom, and then I have to... But I'm over here, I'm kind of safe. This thing can only really just push me off of the platform. This makes me nervous. Alright, that thing can't hurt me. That's just there to intimidate me. Oh, okay. Castlevania 3 all over again. Every nightmare I ever had. What is this? dead. Alright. What the heck was that? Is that a chain it hit me with? Frickin'... You little son of a gun. I'm gonna let Medusa pass because I don't like her. Oh! This is making me all kinds of disoriented, nervous, you know, things. It's making me feel, not emotions, but like things. And I don't like them. Just FYI, I mean, like, you guys are seeing it as I'm seeing it. It's a whole bunch of gears. It's like really making me nervous. Okay. There's a whole bunch of gears. There's chains in the foreground, right? And then there's gears in the background here. And some of them I can walk on, which I can tell which ones I can walk on. Because they're really overstated. Oh, okay. Let's try this again. Can I just go up on this thing? Sure can. Can I... Am I supposed to go over here? The answer's... Okay, not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Go away, Medusa. They have the ones in there. Just knock it off. For good measure. It's really satisfying to hit a Medusa head on like that. For me, it is. Like, I'm just like, ugh, spirit, yeah. Okay. I knew that was what was coming. It had to be a pulley system. Oh, I hate these little things. These are just known as ghosts. And they do what they do is they fly really close to you, and then attempt to just frickin' avoid your. This is what we needed. Is a counterbalance, counterweight. Ooh, frick. All right, you know what? Let's get up here. Let's be men about this. Oh, son of a gun! That ate my input there. Just so you know, that's why I didn't jump forward. For some reason, it ate my forward input. Like right there, it keeps eating my forward input. Ugh. Okay. Can I just... yeah, I mean, the answer's technically kind of, yeah. Well, I'm boned. Unless... Okay, so technically... I can catch this little pixel perfect thing. Oh! I don't know why I decided to just like jump kick off the side. How do you even do that? Why am I going back downstairs? Go upstairs, Lacard. Get up there. So we know how to do that, okay? We know that's a thing. But I don't even... I'm trying to do a sideways jump just off this platform. I'm not even seeing where that's a thing. Not even seeing where that's a thing. Oh, nope. Gonna kill you first. Go away. Okay. Alright, this is really difficult, and this controller is paying me no favor. Flat out almost just walked off of that, admittedly. You know, I don't feel like an idiot because I didn't walk off the one that I said I was going to walk off of. I walked off the next one. Take that, society. Oh, okay, let's try this again. Alright. No. I always forget you. I'm gonna just poke you once this time, I guess. What inspires a man to do a jump like that whenever he's not provoked, especially when it's No, I'm not even mad about that. Can't be. Can't afford to be. Not gonna be mad. I'm mad. Ooh, but I've been mad at you. There you go. Alright, so super jump. Super jump. Alright. We're just gonna do a super jump up. Bam. So I may switch controllers if it's truly the controller. Sorry if you hear the booming outside. It's thundering. Oh, it's a ghost. He's going to continue to make tight circles around me until I kill him or he kills me. Okay. Oh, that was a lot of not fun. Just gonna. What do I get for getting up here? Oh, it just opens the door. Oh, that's. I can. What the heck is this? That would be Frankenstein's monster. And he's got a I don't know what it is. I can tell you I don't like it. What is this? Oh, don't let another one come. That's the halfway boss. That's it's okay, guys. Just the halfway. What the heck is this? Oh, it's a blade. I'm glad I didn't walk. What the heck is that? This is going to take lightning reflexes because I'm freaking not understanding. Well, there goes those lightning reflexes. 0.99 speed of light. I mean, how do you go any that's the run pace. That's what this is a blade. I didn't realize that. I don't know what these are. Jumped right into one though. Turtles? I don't know what, beetles maybe? Scarab beetles? Let's just let it do its thing. That's how you do that. You get in there earlier. How the... I just think that thing just flat kills you. Well, I've got 2 lives until the last continue has been used, and then I'll have to probably come back to this. 1 turtle, 2 turtle, 3 turtle, 4 turtle, turtle. This is, I don't know what those are. They look like turtles to me. That's the only reason I can say that. Oh, I screwed myself, didn't I? No. Yeah, kinda. Alright, so I'm guessing with these, get in duck. Nope. Don't know what to do there. I can't jump over it because I can't go forward. I know exactly what to do here. If this were not a 3D... If this were a 3D, I would just step to the side. Because these would not be blades, they would be like rollers. So like, this goes here and I duck. Then I duck. Then I duck. Then I duck. I am playing with fire at a snail's pace, by the way. I get that, but... That's how you do that. It was not easy. This is my last life. I'm about to do a boss fight, so, you know, a lot of good things going on right here. Not sure why I need... What the heck has he got on his head? Cheating again? Okay. Odds are I'm no longer... Yep. See, I can just... That's the thing. They got armor and helmets and whatever the heck those are. Now I just have to poke at him. That has to be the worst, like, most unassuming way to say things, I guess. Just poke at him. But that's what I'm doing. Watch. I just poke him a couple times and he's lightens right up. Jumped right off. That's the end of that. Son of a gun. That's a hard level. Alright, guys. Well, that is going to be the end of it for me today. I want to say thank you very much for joining me on this semi-educational, hopefully entertaining ride that is Castlevania Bloodlines. I'll be coming back to level 4 here. I think there are 8 stages in this whole game, so we made it effectively halfway through the game. No speedrun record is going to be one here, but I will be coming back. I will have to use a code to come back instead of just playing it all the way through. But anyway, so hopefully you guys had fun. It was entertaining. If you did, please feel free to like this video and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to see new content coming out. If you also click the bell icon, it'll tell you when new things are uploaded so that you don't have to worry about them. You can kind of look at them at your leisure. You'll get pop-ups and notifications. As always, I am looking for ways to improve my channel to be better for you, whether it be educationally, whether it be in the form of a walkthrough, whether it be in the form of entertainment and the type of entertainment that you like. So always feel free to leave your opinion down in the comment section below and let me know what you would like to see, what games you'd like to see, what kind of entertainment you like, what things you thought were funny, what things you don't think are funny, that kind of stuff. Because I always want to be better. But if you don't mind doing those do help me out a great deal and help me understand what I need to do to make it better for you. So coming up next, I'm going to brave the wiles of Castlevania Bloodlines again. I'm hoping that this will be one of my earlier uploads. I know this one's a long one, so... But yeah, coming up next, more failure, eaten inputs, and just pure idiocy on my part.